Kayfabe. Kayfabe. Kayfabe.
Do we know? Do you know? Do you have a self-record?
Yes.
Do you have a self-record? Can you produce a self-record? No, you can't.
It's not even the same thing. Again, you terrible with comparisons because that's not even the same thing.
That's what it was referring to. He was punched. That's what I'm saying. He was punched.
He also was like, how you gonna compare something to something and then say it's not the same thing? Then why the fuck are you comparing it? Why bring it up? It's not the same thing.
It's not the same. It's a comparison.
You guys stuck to the congregation real quick. What's poppin'? What's good with you people?
Tommy, you alright, man?
It's poppin' like that.
Tommy, what's going on with you, man? You brothers are crazy. Change the subject, please. What's next? What's next on the fucking agenda? We're not doing this tonight. What's next?
Yeah.
What's next? You brothers, you.
That's how that works. He defended his championship last year too. I mean, he won the opener.
We judge it on a weekly basis. Y'all gotta stop this.
What is a weekly?
I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all do this, bro. Like, there's a weekly
That's what them,
show. We cover
that's what them brothers doing.
We're judging things bi-weekly.
Man, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. That brother pulled up the punch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he talking. But listen,
Because you're a mark, and the people you employ are marks, and the people you listen to are marks.
So we are here, man. Let's get to Monday Night Raw. And speaking of Seth Rollins, this is the perfect segue. The perfect
Monday Night Rollins.
Monday Night Rollins, man. After the events that took place on Saturday. So when you're hearing this, I will hope you have tuned into our Saturday night main events recap, which should be dropping soon. But yes, we start this program with Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, the newly acquired Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman making their way to the ring, man. Pretty much, Paul Heyman went to the ring to lay out the vision for this group, pretty much, right? And now, Trav, before you get to it, I know, brother, because I need you and Scooter on stage here. I'm gonna bring Dev on stage too for the opposing opinion from the chat, just to show how unbiased I am on here, because he had a different view. So, Dev, whenever you ready to speak or whatever, you just raise your hand. I'll bring you up here. But the brother Paul Heyman laid his vision out for this group, pretty much again like BRS just mentioned. We're the future of wrestling. Seth Rollins, I'm the future. I'm going to win Money in the Bank later tonight, so I could go win the championship, the World Heavyweight Championship. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, in their own words, described a few weeks ago, get the keys to the kingdom, and you know what I'm saying, rule over this place, pretty much. Now, let's start here, right? While all of this is going on, the crowd is chanting at Rollins. I thought this was real interesting. At first, when he comes out, they're rooting for him. They're singing the song. He gets in the ring. Paul Heyman cuts his promo, and then Seth Rollins, starts speaking, and the crowd immediately gets into a "fuck you, Rollins" bag. I said, "Oh, okay. I see what's going on here tonight." I like the energy in the building. We've got that followed by, of course, CM Punk chants. We get those every week. My question for you, brothers, and this is to you three, of course. Of course, you know what I'm saying, Boog and Quiz, if y'all got something to say about this, y'all could, chime in as well. But did Paul Heyman's explanation for Bronson Reed joining this group make any sense to you, brothers?
Not at all.
Nope.
I told you what it sounded like to me, man. It sounded like he said, we scared of this brother. He beat the bricks off of Seth the way nobody else did. And if you can't beat him, join him. That's all I heard from Paul Heyman in hindsight was like, if you can't beat him, join him, man.
That's exactly what he said, Quiz. That basically, you absolutely right. It makes sense from Seth's side. If a nigga beat my ass, I wouldn't want to be his op.
I'm saying though, Scoot, like, I mean, like, I don't know, man. I cut family off for less. Like, you
I
know what I
feel
mean?
you.
Nico, you know this. I cut family off for less. So if someone could beat me down the way Reed beat Seth down in the ring, like, he
Hey,
frog
yo.
splashed the brother 5 times, man.
Hold on, pause,
That's
Quiz.
what? He
Don't
like
say that again.
500 pounds, 5 times. That's like 2,500 pounds because he did it 5 times. If my math is mathing, 500 times 5 is 20. So yeah, he basically almost killed Seth in the ring a couple times, and now you're gonna have this homie watching your back. I don't trust dudes like that. I'm sorry.
And Rock.
I feel you.
You see how Quiz tried to punch straight through it? We're not going to hold on. I don't know what program you think this is.
I tried, Nico. I
Yeah.
I don't
tried.
know what program he think this is. But Quiz, don't ever say that again, man. What's wrong with you? This guy's crazy, man. But nah, I kind of agree with y'all. Like, again, I was talking about this in the chat. To me, it just don't make any sense. Like, I don't understand. Like, I keep mentioning the way their feud ended. It didn't technically end. It was them looking at each other like, yo, what the fuck is wrong? Like, he was looking at Bronson Reed pretty much like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what's going on? Like, why do you keep coming back for more type of shit? Like, and so it looked like to me they were supposed to set up another match, and then they threw Bronson Reed into the Bloodline storyline, and we got the War Games match. You know, he gets hurt. Cool. The explanation didn't make sense to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was confused. I'm like, I get what you're saying, Paul, but I don't get what you're saying. Like, yeah, he beat his ass. Kind of like, yeah, he beat his ass enough to earn his respect. So why not have a guy like that on your side? I understood the vision, but it just, I don't know, man. I feel like anywhere else on in programming, this would not make sense to niggas.
Yeah,
And
it's
like,
like why? It's like why do you trust this nigga? What reason do you have to trust this nigga? If he took you out for that, damn near end of your career, why wouldn't he just do it at any moment when he want to?
Look.
And you trust this nigga?
In my personal opinion, it would work better if it wasn't coming off an injury. But doing it coming off an injury shows everybody that there's only one way that this shit could possibly end, and that's by them turning on each other, and that's by Bronson Reed probably turning on Seth. Like there's only one way this shit can end, because there wasn't a period of time where they just didn't come in contact with each other, and maybe maybe they saw each other in the locker room and just like looked at each other and didn't do nothing to each other. Like, he got hurt, you feel me, in a match. He came back and now he's side with Seth. When the fuck did they have that conversation? It looked like they had the conversation in the ring when they hugged. That shit
Right.
looked like
I
some
don't know.
bullshit.
I was trying to start breaking down that door. You feel me? That door is not. That door does not take any doorbells apparently over here. Shit.
That shit look crazy. Like, it looks crazy. Like, Bronson looked mad strong, and now he looked like Seth's sidekick. Like,
Yeah.
he was, and before he got, I see now you're about to, before he got me, but I mean, I said before the nigga got hurt, he was in they literally named the match, Monsters or something, or something of the Monsters or something. Like, they named the match
Oh
that
yeah.
when it was him and Braun Strowman. Now you have
Yeah.
him being Seth Rollins' sidekick, the nigga that was coming out there, and apparently, I'm not saying this for me personally, but according to most people, the general population of the wrestling community, people say that he dressed like, you feel me, like he dressed really like, extravagant. You feel me? I'll say it like that. You know what I'm saying? So you have Bronson Reed, this nigga come back from an injury. He should come back from an injury on a warpath. I get that part of it, but not next to Seth and Braun. It's not even like it's just Seth. It's Seth and Braun. The nigga Braun is already with him. So now it look like he the sidekick of both of them niggas. Now he like he the third party. Like, nah, I'm not cool with that shit, bro. Like, that shit ass. I ain't gonna hold you. It's just
You
ass.
said he out there looking like a relative of the
Yeah,
He
relatives,
is.
man.
like you feel me? Like, nah, bro. I'm
Because
not.
it's too many niggas that shouldn't even fuck with each other in this. Like, Paul shouldn't fuck with Rollins. Rollins shouldn't fuck with Paul. You just traded on your mans for me. You know what I mean? It's so much shit where like niggas don't even really fuck with each other for real. It's just like, oh, we coming together to help Rollins though. Like,
now to Dev's
it's not
credit,
enough.
I'll give him this because I agree with the standpoint that, of course, in real life, why wouldn't you want Seth Rollins to work with Paul Heyman, right? Like some of the greatest minds in wrestling. You feel me? So why not have them work together? I agree with that part. I just think we talk about from an on-screen aspect as far as like all the characters involved on the
Hold
show,
on.
right?
I gotta stop you real quick. Well, I disagree
Nah,
with
go
that.
ahead.
I
Go ahead. I'm with
disagree
you.
with that part. I disagree with that part. I'm totally on the other side. I don't know what to tell you. I'm on the other side, Dev. You know why? And Nico, you know why?
No, because I took
Because
the opposite side in the chat. Don't get me wrong, but
I get
I'm
it.
saying I understood what he was saying.
I get it. I'm on the opposite side. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm just gonna give my side of things, the opposite perspective. So I guess I understand. I understand what you mean, and I didn't see what Dev said, so I'm just going off the whim, going off of what you're saying, basically. But I can understand what you mean by the average mom would want to see Seth and Paul work with each other. I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying that I agree with that. The reason why I don't agree with that is that Paul don't belong with just everybody. Yes, he's great. Paul is a Hall of Famer. We know he's prestige. His prestige is off the roof. We know that. But there's a reason why he is meticulous about who he picks to work with. You feel me? He don't just work with everybody. Yeah, behind the scenes, he helps with a lot of people's stories. We've heard that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give him credit for that, obviously. But on screen, like that on-screen character of him being somebody's manager, that role, it don't fit everybody personality. It don't fit everybody aura. It don't fit everybody. It's not. It doesn't work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? If it did, he would be everybody's manager, but he can't be. So when you have a Brock, I'm not saying that Seth is not one of them. Seth is a future Hall of Famer for sure. So none of this is a knock on Seth. All I'm saying is that the character, how it goes together. This doesn't. Yeah, they're in a group together, all that shit. This doesn't feel like, oh shit, this is crazy. Like, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like, oh, okay, all right, I guess we're gonna see how it ends up. Everybody's
Yeah.
pretty much wondering that. Everybody's thinking, yo, whether
What's
they
the
want to admit it or not.
destination?
Yeah, like where is this
What's the
gonna end up?
destination? We're not even, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it
like,
coming together wasn't cool. Like,
and that's not a problem. And that's not a problem in my personal opinion. And that's not a problem to me if you're not in a group. The reason why I'm saying that is because when you're in a group, there's growth in the group. You feel me? So part of the trip watching it is like you're watching the group like go through shit. And I'm not saying that this is not gonna happen, but it's the growth in the group. It's not just about the end. But we know this is about the end because it's Braun and it's
Rollins,
huh?
Heyman, it's Rollins, it's Heyman.
Yeah, like the
You
way
you
that the
know
way
you
that
know
they
what's you know what's gonna happen.
the way that they
It's
got
too
together.
obvious.
Yeah, the way that they got together. Every group didn't get together on some bullshit like this. Like these niggas all basically backstabbers. I guess
Yeah.
except for Braun, but even still, even like I would say except for Braun, but even still, Braun low key a little bit of a backstabber too because he sided with Seth. Like, you feel me? So like he low key kind of got that badge on him now too, a
Yeah,
little bit.
and Breaker's a nigga that he's gonna spear anybody. If you're a baby face or a heel, he's gonna spear everybody. So
Right,
anybody could get it with Breaker.
right, exactly.
I
So
want to say
you
I
got
also want to
niggas
just
that
add
don't,
too.
you
By the
can't
way,
trust niggas that's backstabbing niggas that don't give a fuck about shit. It's like this shit
no,
obvious.
facts.
Right.
I'm about to say, I just want to add, by the way, because Dev also said that I'm just speaking for him because I tried to invite him up here, but he might not be paying attention. But he also said from a how can I put this? One from the angle of they creating angles. That like him, Paul Heyman and Seth working together, they creating angles and stuff like that. To
But
me, my
another,
only problem was, nah, go ahead, go ahead.
but another thing from that promo, right? That we talked about what Paul Heyman said, right? He said that Seth Rollins is the future of this business, even though Seth Rollins is pushing 50. He's pushing 50. It would have made more sense if Paul said like Braun or Bronson, but he said Seth. My brother, he is almost 50 years old. He is damn near almost 50 years old. Like, no disrespect to Seth Rollins, but future. He's already been the future for a while. So I feel like that part of that part of the problem from Paul, I kind of like was like, man, you should have. And I was like, what? I was like, he's almost 50. I was like, how can he be the future when he's almost 50? I don't think that Seth is going to be replicable if he was 50. I'm being honest.
All right, so I got
Homie
Dev up
said,
here. I got Dev up here
hold
now.
on.
So
Homie sounded like your honor. These niggas damn near 50.
nah, facts. I kind of agree with that part. But look, I got Dev up here now, so he can
But you feel me,
so
Quiz? Like he is damn near almost 50 years old. And Paul is acting like he is 20 years old. Like
Hey,
he's
hey,
not
hey,
still 20 years old.
hey, you know what? You know what, bro? It's been a minute since I kicked it up here. Yo, touch grass, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know, I'm tired. Respectfully, just give me 2 seconds, all right? Respectfully, you know you're my guy. You know you're my guy, so you know it's all love. But get the fuck out of here with that shit. All right? You know why? You know why? I'm not trying to. Oh, he fit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. What does that have to do with anything? That has nothing to do with anything. You know why? Now you make me.
no, he agreeing
Now
with
you're
you,
making me
Trav. He
clutch for
agreeing with
Seth. The Seth is in his prime still. I mean, well, nah, let me not say that. But
Right.
he's in a different version
I mean,
of his
yeah,
prime. He's not
not
in his
prime, but
prime like youth. Yeah, I'm about to break it down to you. He's
if
not
you
in his
look at
prime like
Evolution,
youth
he's
prime.
probably younger
He's in a
than Triple
different
H
type of prime.
was
Yeah, like so
in Evolution.
he's a Hall of Fame. I'm not trying to hear that he's 50 shit. Like LA Knight is he just broke out 3 years ago, and that's my guy too. But stop it. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Seth is that guy, and he's gonna be that guy until he retires. I'm not trying to hear that. Chris Jericho is in AEW wrestling right now. I don't want to see that nigga wrestle
Oh
no more.
my
He
god.
had
Oh
everybody
my
singing his
god.
song. I'm going to go, man. That
I mean,
shit.
I'm
He had
okay.
everybody
But
singing
let me
that
ask you a
shit.
question.
You feel me?
Okay, let me follow you, right? The difference between Seth and Chris is that Seth has never had a chance. Please retire, Adam. The other person has. I'm just saying.
You said he never what?
He's never had chance Adam saying please retire. Like he's never had
Because he
that. So
doesn't
it's
need
not.
to retire.
It's
He doesn't need to
yeah,
retire. That
yeah, yeah.
you just thank you. Checkmate.
That's what I'm
Thanos.
saying.
No, I'm saying checkmate. I got you. That's what I'm saying. So you saying that says 50, but he's
But
not getting
but
people are
the
not
work ethic.
no. People aren't chanting for him to retire. So how could you even bring up his age? I don't even know how old he is. It don't even matter though. Because people aren't chanting for him to retire. People are
Okay.
singing his
yeah,
song right
just
now.
for
They're not.
clarification, he
The,
just
th- the
turned
thing
Yeah,
about
38,
like
Seth
man.
though,
stop
the
it. I'm
thing about
not.
Seth though is right. Okay, so the thing about Seth right is that we've always said this right. I've said this on the Eagle Spaces before, right? Is that when Seth wins, and I'm not saying me, I'm saying the IWC loves to complain, right? That as soon as he wins, right, they can't wait for him to take the belt off. They can't wait for him to take the championship off. But when he doesn't have it, they're like, oh, he should win this, oh, he should win that. But when he wins it, they're looking for him. So he's in a no-win situation. I'm not saying anything about that. What I'm saying to you is that if he's saying the future of this, like the company is probably Braun or Bronson. I mean, Bronson has been that future for 10 years. He's been the future for 10 years. He was with the future since the authority. So that's what I mean by the promo. He is the future. He's been the future since he was with the authority. If anybody's the future right now, is Braun and Bronson. That's it.
Well, I agree with that part.
Yeah, I was about to say that's all he was saying for real. That's really all he was saying. But hold on, I did bring Dev
Yeah,
up
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because Dev was the one who he had a different view on this. So Dev, whenever you're ready, you can unmute and get your bars off, brother.
Dev always got some stupid shit to say.
No, I agreed with y'all, but I was just making the case for that in kayfabe, this faction is rational for Seth and Heyman to do. I was pretty much saying it's in character for Seth to be this backstabber and take the most important thing away from Punk and Roman, which was Heyman. And if you're Seth, you probably don't want Heyman to either fade into obscurity or to be someone else's manager. So I think kayfabe wise, the benefit is mutual for both of them. Because not only did he take him away, if he keeps him, you have somebody as experienced as Heyman. And for Heyman, we still don't know I don't remember how he explained it, but he has the benefit of making this faction that is the quote unquote future. So he has this faction that is set, and Braun is probably like the biggest prize out of this faction. So he gets Braun and just the luxury of just building a faction. I think there's a lot of benefits for these guys, as character in kayfabe. That's all.
Got you. Trav, any response to anything he just said, man?
So he, all right. So Dev, just to sum it up, you basically saying that you see the benefit in them teaming up with each other, like just for the future of wrestling, the near future, I should say.
Yeah.
I do too. I can see, honestly, I can see them being tag team champions and helping that Raw tag team division actually flourish because that Raw tag team division is
I'm
I
not.
did
crap.
also say that there were better prospects than Bronson, but I don't think like Bronson was a crazy leap anyway. But I think I would have preferred other people if this is going to be the whole faction.
No, I think they could add somebody from NXT that's going to come up. I think you know who somebody I think they should add. I know Trick just won a TNA champion, but eventually Trick under the right like leadership under that, like under the right bring like storyline wise, Trick definitely has the charisma to flourish with Paul Heyman.
I feel like Cash might have said the same thing the other day. I'm not gonna lie. It was either Cash or someone else, but somebody else mentioned Trick.
Nah, Cash been saying that for like 2 weeks that he thinks Trick is gonna come over and be the fourth man on the
But that's
roster.
crazy. That's crazy though. Never, I would have bet that a WWE superstar would have been TNA champion. I would never have thought that in a million years. I would.
Times we living in. Times we are living in. All right, so let me see what I got for y'all. All right, so the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, Money in the Bank qualifier match. So we had Chad Gable sighting. We had Chad Gable versus
Yep.
Dragon Lee versus Penta for a chance to enter Money in the Bank, man.
Match
My
of the
first
night.
question. Match of the night for sure. I was about to say, yeah, easily match of the night. These brothers cooked. Here's my first question for you. Do we need to see Dragon Lee more on television? Because I'm not going to lie. The brother was cooking.
Facts, for sure.
Like, he flew into the
He
frame
was,
to knock somebody off the table. I forgot which one of them was on the table, but
yeah,
that
he
shit
do
was
that
crazy.
shit a lot. Like, he just, yeah,
That shit was
kamikaze
crazy.
shit.
Now, here, y'all know me, man. Come on, Soda, y'all know me. It wouldn't be me if I couldn't do this to a match. Here's my only problem, right? The brothers in the creative room, you know, the Ball brothers with the suits, they decided to put Chad Gable in this match, right? But as we said on Saturday night, our Saturday night main event recap, they also decided to tell me that Chad Gable was already booked for a match that same day on the AAA card.
Mm-hmm.
But they took it a step further during this match, Soda, surprisingly enough. They decided, mistakenly, it had to be mistakenly, I would assume they didn't do this on purpose, but they actually spoiled the fact that Vikingo is going to win the AAA championship from Alberto Del Rio, and he's going to
Yeah.
hold this title going into the match against Chad Gable at Royal.
I mean, are you really surprised? You really think that Hunter was going to work with Alberto Del Rio? I mean, let's be honest.
Um, am I
Yeah.
surprised? No,
No, you
but
petty.
yeah, but kind of crazy. I don't think they should have spoiled that, man. I'm not gonna lie. You don't even give
Niggas
people a
petty.
reason to watch that shit. It's like, come on, man, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean,
But
I guess
no, go
some
ahead.
people didn't. Some people, I mean, yeah, it's probably bad, but you
So
know,
I watched Triple A, right? Nobody in Mexico likes Alberto Del Rio. Like, no, nobody likes that dude. And they've been wanting a new champion for a while. However, from what I heard, is that Alberto did not want to lose that title for a bit. So it was kind of like a standoff, yes, between Alberto and Triple A. So as soon as that deal came around, I think Alberto realized that A, you lose the title or you get
Mm-hmm.
fired. Pretty much. So I mean, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. I mean, I'm not. He's a piece of crap, right? He's a piece of crap human being. But at the end of the day, I'm not calling for anybody to lose their damn job, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to guess, he is not going to be with with
For
Triple
sure.
A after this year. I mean, they'll probably honor his contract or whatever. But if I had to guess, they're probably like, hey, you sit your ass home, don't come to work, and that's
I
enough.
can see that too, actually. I can definitely see that. But so yeah, this match goes on. Penta ends up winning this match, so he qualifies for the Money in the Bank match, which I think is the smart decision here. Come on, you can't go wrong seeing Penta in a Money in the Bank match.
And it was a scary spot too. With Chad Gable got dropped on his head.
He got dropped on his head. Yeah, that was
Right
kind of
on his
crazy.
head.
I was like, damn, man. Like, what
I thought he broke his neck. I
Yeah,
thought he broke his
telling
neck.
y'all, Penta almost attempted red rum backwards someone twice 2 weeks in a row, man. I'm telling you.
Nah, that's
Red
a
rum
fact.
backwards.
You know that was payback. You know what was a payback for? That was payback for Grande Marciano beating his brother. So he did an eye for an eye.
That shit was kind of crazy. I'm like, damn, he
But
definitely dropped him right on his face just now. Like, I hope that brother's okay. I do remember
He
that.
really trying to beat Kurt Angle and shit. Like,
Now, my next question, right, about this. Now, as mentioned earlier,
did you read? Oh, did you guys talk about NXT already?
we talked
yeah.
about Battleground already. We're gonna review NXT from yesterday
Uh,
after this. But
okay.
so I mentioned Vikingo taking on Chad Gable at the Worlds Collide event. My next question to you, Soda. Do you think it's a fumble? And I feel like I asked you this already, but I'm gonna ask again. Fuck it. Do we think it's a fumble that they are not going to use El Grande Americano for this event? Like, I do think they dragged the character out kind of long, and me personally, I thought they was doing that for this event. Like, that's what it was going to be for. He went through the whole luchador experience, going to learn the dark arts of luchador. You know, I thought that's what he was going. I thought that's where this storyline was headed. But he's just going to be Chad Gable. So, do you think that's a fumble on their part?
That would definitely be a fumble. But I'm hoping they do some dumb shit like Chad Gable's like, oh, I can't make it. I'm sick or some shit. And then he has to get a replacement and it's fucking Americano Grande.
Nah, facts. Like, yeah, at least come on, do something like that, man. I just think.
Yeah, like
Other than that, because if you don't use the El Grande Americano, dude, it's like, damn, y'all did that for no reason now. Like, I get it, it's supposed to be a fun gimmick and
yeah,
shit,
like
but
it
now it's
defeats the whole purpose.
like that would make sense here. I feel like
And they would go crazy. Like
exactly.
it is what it is. You know what you're gonna get with
And,
Chad.
and another thing too, I don't understand why people got so sensitive over that. Like people were like, "Oh, it's disrespectful to Mexican culture." My bro, it's a fucking story, right? It's a TV show, right? Like it's a TV show at the end of the day, right? Like we all watch it just to get entertained, right? They're gonna do stuff to get entertained. I don't understand why people were so up in arms about a Grande Americano's
No,
character. Like, bro, it
those
is
are the
not that
newer
serious.
like fans. Because come on, man, the
Bro,
shit the
they
shit we
were
were
literally
watching,
complaining. They were literally
like the shit we
complaining.
were
It's like,
watching when
oh
we were
my
growing up,
fuck.
bro. Like Vince literally had Mexicans coming out on lawnmowers
Yeah,
and
do you,
shit.
you remember that JBL segment? You remember that JBL segment where he tossed the Mexican over the border like that? Like,
That's
goddamn.
them
Like, I
new
remember
that's
that
them
shit.
new soft fans, bro.
Yeah, like, you can't do nothing without them, like, complaining, like, oh, this, all this, and I'm like, bro, can you guys ever shut up? Like, shut up. Like, goddamn. This is why they never, like, do this deal for us because, like, oh, there's this and that, or this and that, or this and that. Like, bro, y'all never shut the fuck up. Like, God, like, it's like, those fans in general kind of ruin things for us a little bit. A little bit. Like, they kind of ruin
Yeah, I
things
agree.
because, like, the small, like, or them criticizing Booker T, like how he's like doing Stephanie's like it's entertainment. It's funny. Like if Stephanie felt uncomfortable by it, she would say something. She would definitely say, "Hey, I don't like it." But she pointing to Booker T while she's doing it. I mean, is that she doesn't really care. So like, but people, yeah, that's another discussion. But that it just blows my mind that people complain about everything.
Yeah, like you said, it's part of a story. So why wouldn't it make sense here? Like, if we going, who better to get El Grande Americano out of here, like make him not exist anymore, make him like expose that you don't really know the as they called it in storyline, the dark arts of luchador or whatever. Who better to do it than an actual luchador in the luchador, like, you know what I'm saying, like in a luchador setting on AAA where that's what they, you feel me, like that's what they do over there. That's, to me, that makes the most sense. So why they're not using them here, to me, is a fumble. I don't know, just my personal opinion though. But
Yeah.
If I had to guess, a Grande Americano is going to cause Penta Money to Bank.
probably. Yeah, I can
If
see
I
that.
had to
They'll have
guess.
them pop up
If
at
I had
both
to guess.
events for sure.
If I had to guess, because that's the only way it makes sense. And I'm praying that Karrion Kross wins the Money in the Bank this year. I'm hoping.
See,
I'm hoping.
that's actually
I'm real hoping.
the last question I had on this topic anyway. What is point of Raw? I don't know how many spots are left. It's between 2 or 3 spots left in the men's Money in the Bank. That was my one gripe with Chad Gable being in this match while being advertised for the other event, is because we could have used this opportunity for Karrion Kross or somebody like that. Granted,
Because if he lost,
that's
people
what I'm
would
about
have
to say.
been
Granted,
pissed.
you did have Penta win, so I understand him not being in this match. I'm not mad at it.
So I think it's tough right now. Karrion Cross is in a contract year, so so if he loses to goes to like different company, it's like there's a win and there's no win situation with Karrion Cross. But I feel like if if you don't have Karrion Cross, then maybe you should have resigned him. But if he does resign, then I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a pickle right now because I do see he has the charisma, he has the ability. It's just the writing wise has been pure crap for the past 2 years. They tried. They did try with him and Bobby as a pandemic year. It's been crap writing for Karen, if I'm being honest.
Hey man, I couldn't agree more. I definitely couldn't agree more. Now, the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, we had Rusev versus Tozawa. Come on, man. It was a squash match. We all know how this went. Rusev, gets the victory, tries to choke out
Get
Tozawa.
that shit out of
You know what
here.
I'm saying?
I have a question. I have a question about Rusev's finisher.
No,
Is that a rip off? Is that a rip off from Muhammad Hassan's Camel Clutch?
I think that's
Um,
Iron. That's Iron
Because
Sheik. I think that's
I'm
just
about to say,
Iron
yeah,
Sheik.
Iron Sheik, right? Yeah.
because technically that's who used the Camel Clutch first, or it was Eddie Guerrero. He learned it from his uncle. So I just have that was a question. I was like, when I looked at that, when I see him do his finisher, I'm like, it kind of like it. They're making it believable to be strong, but I feel like it lost all of its standing when Cena beat him at Mania, and that one I was at Mania 31. I think it was 31, right? Mania 31, yeah, it was Mania. So I don't know if they're trying to rebuild what they like kind of did with Rusev, but I have no idea what the plan is for Rusev.
Well, they kind of told us during this match. I'm not going to lie. Well, not during the match, after the match. So he continues to attack Tozawa after the match, tries to choke him out. And out of nowhere, Sheamus appears. If anybody remembers back in the day, they were both part of the League of Nations. So it looks like we're headed for a Rusev and Sheamus program. I know I don't have to ask up here if we care about this because I pretty much know the answer to that. But is it at
I have a
least
question.
interesting? Go ahead, Trav.
Wait, I have a question for the room. This is, y'all know usually when I come up, I always have a complex question because I be needing y'all help to figure out the puzzle. So I need your help. All right,
You causing me migraine with your
here's my
questions.
question. Why the fuck couldn't we just get to Sheamus and Rusev when he returned? Why do we have to get Rusev versus Tozawa? Why do we even have to see that? What was the point? Why did they have to waste our
If
time?
I'm not mistaken, I do think when Rusev first returned, Sheamus wasn't cleared to come back yet. He was still yeah,
That's exactly right. Yeah,
on
Sheamus was
visa.
still working
So
through
then
an injury.
why
But
rush? Why
I
rush?
know what you're saying, Trav. Like, yeah, like
This is my
this
thing. This
is
is my thing, right? Cool. That's a good piece of information, right? Here's my problem. Then why put him still? Why put Rusev with out of all the people, Tozawa? I get the squash shit. I get it. I get you want to make him look strong. I get it. There's other ways to do that than to do that, in my opinion. And the fact that they went to Sheamus now, it's not even like Sheamus has any ties to American Academy. I think that's what it's called, right? American Made or what? I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, American
Alpha
made.
Academy.
American
Excuse me.
Alpha,
My fault.
Oh yeah,
Alpha
Alpha
Yeah,
Academy.
Academy. Yeah.
I be getting confused. So yeah, if Sheamus had any ties with them a little bit, that would make it would be cool with me personally. But it's like Sheamus is coming to save the day for them, and I just don't like it because it just doesn't make any sense. We're not even going to see them together again because Rusev doesn't have anybody with him. He's going to be a one-man wrecking show. So it's to get to, we should have just held out, if anything, and had him come back, do his return, you know what I'm saying? And then don't come back until Sheamus, let Sheamus come out and say some shit, or Rusev come out and do a promo, you feel me? And then I'm back, whatever the case may be, and then Sheamus pop out. Then we get there. Now it's like, oh shit. Like we about to have a banger already. And now that makes us anticipate Rusev. But the reason why I'm saying this is because this whole entire time that Rusev has been back, nobody has given a single fuck. Let's keep it tall. That's why I'm saying this. Nobody has given a single fuck. You know what I'm saying? So even though I understand what you're saying, Nico, about nobody wants to see him versus Sheamus, I actually would. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the type of match that we can get out of it is going to be similar to what we got with Gunther and I'm not saying that Rusev is Gunther, but the type of match that Gunther and Sheamus and Drew had. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I can see that happening. So I just think that the Tozawa thing and the Otis thing, that was just a waste of time. Like, it was just to put him on TV for some bullshit. Like, I just think that sometimes you don't gotta waste our TV time with bullshit. And the proof of what I'm saying, in my opinion, is that the shows have been ass. We don't finish the show that Rusev is on. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong. We don't finish Monday Night Raw after Rusev finishes wrestling. We don't come on the show and we don't get excited about what he did. We just like, oh yeah, Rusev did this shit. All right, he's quiet. All right, he did that. All right.
No, that's
We don't give a fuck. When you return, that's how you kill somebody's impact. That's how you kill somebody's I don't know a word I want to use yet, but that's how you kill somebody's momentum. You feel me? Off a return, especially because he was already here, and the type of prestige that he had when he was here before. For the people that know, so it's like now he comes back and y'all got him in some bullshit with Tozawa. It looks like y'all throwing him to some like, oh, this give us some trash. Like it's I don't know, the optics is not good for me. I don't like that shit. It was ass. So you know what I'm saying? Like nobody's saying like, oh, Rusev had that segment. That shit was crazy. We haven't done that one time since he came back.
And I feel
So
like they kind of, well, not even kind of. I feel like they fumbled his. You know, when he came back, I see his vision. He wanted to come back as a heel, but the fans really liked him coming back. Like they want to cheer him. So I feel like he should have pivoted and gone more babyface. They still want to cheer him, and now Rusev is like a shit face babyface. Like he backed down from Sheamus. So now he's beating up on Tozawa, beating up on Otis. Sheamus comes around. Now he's backing down. Like, that's so ass. You know what I mean? Like, have Rusev be a babyface and then bring Sheamus back as a heel. Have Sheamus take out Rusev. A babyface Rusev, heel Sheamus feud. Right there. Like, I
that is
don't
true.
think the fans don't want to boo Rusev. I can tell the fans don't want to boo Rusev. They want to cheer Rusev right now.
Yeah, they was
But
actually
they're
excited
trying
he
to force,
returned.
yeah, they're forcing the heel shit too. And it's ass.
I definitely agree with you. Now, I'm glad you just said that.
well,
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
hold on. Well, my fault. Well, I actually disagree with you. I think that would be I wouldn't like that idea because Sheamus, what he's trying to accomplish, if anything, like, you know, I'm not saying that this is what he's going to do, but it's like a just in case card. They don't want to turn him heel because that triple crown, I forgot what that shit called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They still have that option in the tuck, so I don't think they want to turn him
Oh,
heel
yeah, the Grand Slam champion.
now. Yeah, yeah, because they could possibly put him in the program in the next year. You know what I'm saying? So they may not want to do that.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But going off of what Soda just said, where it's like, shit just ass, you know? And I feel like this kind of disappointing to most of us because, well, you know, I'll talk about it as after I give the results of this match. But we had the World Tag Team titles on the match. Had the Creed Brothers versus the War Raiders versus the New Day, man. And
Hold up, Nico. I wanna talk to Michael Cole real quick before
Oh,
we start on this
I
segment.
forgot about this. My bad. Go ahead, punch, man.
Michael Cole. And I'm only addressing you, brother, because I know the homie Pat be tapped in and all that. And I'm pretty sure you be knowing the rappers that be sidelined like Quavo, Travis Scott, Metro Boomin, and even Waka Flocka. But what you not gonna do is lie to my motherfucking face and tell me that you was on the way to the arena listening to Round of Applause, No Hands in Grove Street. Alright? It's one thing if you want to lie and say that you know these people, alright, cool, but you're not about to sit here and lie to me and tell me you was playing. Nobody was playing that shit on the way to the arena. Alright? Stop lying to us, Michael Cole. That's all I had to say, Nico. Thank you.
You know what's funny about that? Now Tommy want to come on stage where you punching on Michael Cole. Take that in. So you clearly got some help here. You ain't gonna be the only one punching on him. Go ahead, Tommy. Let's hear it. See, look, that's how you know Tommy. He did something to that brother, man. Because out the gate, Elon hated. That's crazy. He punched on you right out the gate. I ain't even gonna hold you.
No. We here.
Oh, my bad, dog. My bad. Fuck
Yeah.
out of here, Elon. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, Queens talk crazy. Let him know. He don't know shit about the culture. He don't know what that's about. He don't hear pump faking, false flagging. Yeah, Cole, we on your ass. We not done. Yeah. Talk to him, Queens.
So yeah, we get this tag match. I can't believe niggas is punching on Michael Cole like this. This is crazy. But so we get this tag match, man. I'm not gonna act like the match was bad or anything. It wasn't terrible. So the New Day ended up winning this match. They fooled the what's his brother's name? They fooled the Creed brothers into believing they were gonna work together and help them win the championship, which is crazy because they're the tag team champions. So I was a little confused by that, but whatever.
Oh wow, there's some breaking news just broke right now. It's great.
What we talking about?
They got Mariah May signing with WWE.
That is a fact. I did see that.
Oh, it's official?
Oh, it's official. She's expected to debut in NXT. That's
Man, NXT about to be. Damn. It's
okay.
still
So
stacked.
that's
Keith
why
Lee.
Grace and Jordan. So that's why Vakir and Jordan Grace are going to main roster. You
And
got
the
Mariah
crazy
May.
thing is, it's still stacked. Like, even with
That is
Stephanie and
crazy.
even with
I know.
Stephanie and
Sean's gonna be pissed at how much they're like nicking his talent away from him. Like, God damn
We
it!
yeah,
got,
but
we
he
got
still
last
got
year.
so much
Sean
talent though.
cool.
Like, he still got so much talent. Kalani, Jada, like they can carry that shit.
That's a fact. Damn, what was I? Okay, so I remember the question I was gonna ask. But okay, so the New Day ends up retaining their titles. They're still the tag team champions. Let's go back to when these two brothers first started feuding with each other. I'm talking about Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. We would get week to week promos between the two, like, yo, you really fucking a team up. Like, you're not the QB of this. You should listen to me. You feel me? We was getting a couple oohs and ahs from the crowd during this period of time. So did you remember these moments?
Powerful moments.
Powerful. And then we got to the Big E, the turn on Big E. We said, oh shit, powerful. And then since that very moment, nothing powerful has made its way to the surface. I'm a little confused by this. Like, maybe it's just me, sort of, but is this not? Well, I won't say it's the biggest because y'all know how I feel about the other Hill one. But would I be wrong to say they fumbled completely the New Day's heel turn and what it could have been, going back to what they were first doing with these two brothers turning on each other before they turned on Big E? Do we think that would have been a better direction than having them actually turn on Big E in that moment?
They just did anything really. They didn't even know Big E was clear. They didn't even confirm it, and then he never came back. Nothing like.
I do agree with that. That's exactly what it feels like. They didn't confirm it, and because it was never confirmed, they would just had to leave it up in the air, and it was like, all right, well, and you see months later, we
They
still
just
get
moved
nothing from
on.
that. So I don't know, man. Maybe
But the
I don't
man
know
is
what
on
else.
TV before every
Exactly.
single league. You mean you can't have him cut promos sitting in front of their desk?
That is a fact, Scooter. He
Right.
is on the pre-shows before all the PLEs and shit, so he could have did at least a
To
promo
keep
or
it
something.
going.
They don't
Yeah,
even ask him about the shit.
they might not be able to put it in the ring, but that story of them feeling that type of way can still be there. And just have Big E just do promos. Not even do full promos. He's there every PLE. He could just say something, or if they'd be like, oh, when they get to the New Day, he'd be like, I don't want to talk about this, or he'd get up and walk away for that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can do anything, but do something.
Yeah.
Right? They could have even had the New Day crash the pre-show and like go at him some more. They didn't even think to do that. Like, we just literally got nothing after that moment.
But on this show, I guess it was a little Easter egg. They was walking with Grayson Waller. So I don't know what that's going to lead to, but that was teased.
Respectfully, I hope not a goddamn thing. I swear to you, I hope not a goddamn thing.
Hey man,
Like
that's
this,
what he trying to.
we can't do
That's
this,
what he
man.
trying to punch with, man.
Please don't do this to me.
I don't know what they doing. Are they even on Monday? I think they are on Monday night. Yeah, I thought they was on Smack. I thought they was still on SmackDown. They're reading them.
Nah, they on Monday night now, right? Yeah, I think they got traded for like the Wire 6 or something. Now,
Yeah.
This is Quiz's favorite part of the show every week. Every week, his favorite part of the show, the Yeet Party. Jay Uso makes his way to the ring.
Oh
Of
God.
course, you know what I'm saying? We come through the crowd. We got the little children eating with us. We get in the ring, out of breath. And we look into the camera as the crowd yells, one more time. So we tell the brothers in Gorilla, run it back one more time. But once the music cuts off, right? This is the part. Come on. I'm a truth teller tonight, man. We got to get to it. Once the music cuts off, he starts to, he's about to start cutting a promo. He's immediately interrupted. Gunther said, I don't want to hear none of that shit. I'm out here today. Fuck it. So Gunther make his way to the ring, cut his promo. Pretty much like, yeah, all that yeet shit, yeah, it was cool. It was fun. I'm glad you had your moment at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're enjoying this little run that you're on. Because next week, or was it the week after Money in the Bank, I think? Yeah, I think it's the Raw after Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to these payments. I'm gonna need that belt back. I'm gonna bring it back to its rightful owner, and we're gonna send you back to, whatever. Congratulations on, just making 15 years in the business. That's what Gunther's talking to this man about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Soda, I don't know what goes on between the time my brother gets to the arena. You know what I'm saying? He warm up in the back, put his little costume on. His gear, sorry, I ain't gonna call it costume. He put his gear on. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Soda. I'm trying not to punch. I'm
Costume
about to
is
get
crazy.
mad. I'm about to get mad, man. And he put the yeet glasses, the fake chain, the whole, care package. He put it all on, you know what I'm saying? And, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, like what he's doing to prepare for the show. But just imagine you got about 3-4 hours in the arena before the show. And the brother gets to the ring and he don't remember none of his lines for his promos at all. So every week he just Lil Wayne freestyling in the middle of the ring for a promo. Quiz, I need you to unmute real quick just to talk to me because I think you also agreed with this week. It's like, what's going on? Talk to me about your boy Jay.
I don't know what I can say about the brother. I smoke hella weed and I still don't have bad memory loss like this man right here. I don't know, man. Like he keeps saying like he not scared no more, but it seemed like as soon as homie stepped in, as soon as that damn theme music hit, the energy in Jay just changed, man. I don't know if that wasn't expected, if he really lost his place in line, if he was hungry and was thinking about his DoorDash order that he just placed before he stepped in. I don't know, Nico. You asking me for
Hey, Quiz.
answers like
Hey,
I'm
Quiz.
sitting there with the brother. I don't know, man. I'm sitting there watching it live just like you. Just because we in kayfabe and my last name Uso don't mean I'm my brother's keeper sometimes. All right? On pay-per-view, when I can see this nigga actions, I'm accountable for him. Now I'm my brother's keeper then. Other than that, go ask Jimmy and Solo what the hell is wrong with this nigga. They related to him in real life, not me.
I'm crying. But yeah, man.
Bro,
We gotta do something, man. Go ahead, Soda.
I have to commend. Honestly, Gunther is he's great, man, because he while Jay is stuttering over his bars and trying to come up with where the fuck he last was at, Gunther is selling this. Like he's looking at him like the facial expressions is just great. You know what I mean? Like he's in character. He's not making it awkward. He's just looking at this nigga like, oh, you scared? Like, oh,
No.
you can't talk? Like he's
So
selling
the
this shit perfectly.
so the I hate to admit this, and I'm happy Lucci not here. It reminded when Cena told Roman to get it together, man. Like find your words,
Yeah.
nigga. That's what it reminded me
That's
of.
how he was looking at him, like just this look of like, look at this guy. Like, Gunther, he can look like the biggest jerk in the world. Like
It's
just
a
by
little
looking at
Roman.
him,
We hope you
motherfucker.
enjoyed your 40th birthday, nigga.
Don't worry,
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
put
I
out
don't know
the
what JB on, man. He just
I got the audio of you acknowledging the tribal chief for his birthday. I'm gonna put that out soon. But yeah, I don't know
so.
what the brother got going on, man. Go ahead, Soda.
And another thing, I'll commend Jay for being so over because if anyone else did what he's doing, they would be getting whatted out the building or booed out the building. They let this nigga. This nigga's like Lux versus Calico. Like they let him cook. Like he choked, but they gonna let him get his bars off every time.
I'm crying, Soda.
Nah, that's a fact. The brother Vinci, we don't know what Vinci did. Nothing that we know about what happened with Vinci and Ludwig or whatever, like the rumors or whatever. We don't know nothing. But they got that man right out of here. No lines involved, and he was cutting decent promos and vignettes. This brother Jay is super over because he go out there freestyling. He like, yo, from the top. You know what I'm saying? Like forgetting his bars and shit. And they
Man,
just be letting him punch.
it sounded like he was buying time just to say one word, 4 letters,
No,
yeah.
he be like at the end of the day, oops. At the end of the day, that's all. Yo, this nigga is crazy, bro.
That's how you know he stopped
Hold on. At
forgetting
the
because
at
he
the
started
At
end
the
of
saying
end
the
at
of
the
the
end
day,
of the
day,
it
day.
oof.
says leave without your hands. At the end of the day, it says leave without your hands when he can't remember the rest of his bars.
Hell yeah.
At the end of the day, oof.
But yeah, man, we gotta get the brother right, man. I don't know if anybody hears this backstage, somebody sit with the brother for an hour backstage and go over his lines, please. Cause it's
His
getting
And
to
it's
big
a
brother
point
crazy
did
now.
that
because
already
back
when
when
he
he was in
couldn't
the
jump
thick
off the
of the
rope.
Bloodline story, he did promos and I mean they wasn't like the best, but they wasn't trash. But ever since he won the Royal Rumble, it's like he can't cut like a good promo.
No, that's a
And
fact. Because in the bloodline, he was definitely cutting decent promos. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
he's had one, maybe two decent promos since Royal Rumble. He's on TV every week, and he's the champ now. Like they don't like they
Yeah,
gotta. I don't know what happened.
yeah,
I,
that shit is crazy. Now that you say that, that is kind of crazy.
I feel bad for Gunther, man, because I don't know what he's gonna do after. He's probably gonna get cashed in on, or he's gonna lose again to Jay. Like I don't know, man. Salute Gunther, man.
Nah, for real. Now, I forgot to mention this earlier, but this is the perfect time to mention it. This week also, we saw the return of Liv Morgan. That's right. She is back, ladies and gentlemen. And she got right to it. She got, you know what I'm saying, she walked into the clubhouse as Roxanne, you know what I'm saying, she bought my son, Dom, the Tyson chicken nuggets in a shirt and tie box last
They
week.
they looked a little better this week. They was a little more golden.
Yeah, yeah, she had something in the,
They
like she
wasn't
put
as
those in the
pale.
oven this week. Like last week they
Yeah.
was in the microwave. She put them in the oven this week. And, you know what I'm saying, she decided this week, oh, Dom, it look like something wrong with your shoulder. Let me give you a little massage or something. So she, you know what I'm saying, start massaging Dom and shit. To his credit, I gotta shoot my nigga Dom some bell. He did push her hand away once he saw, you know what I'm saying, Big Mama walk in the room. He said, oh, you
Big Liv.
know what I'm saying, Big Liv
Big
pulled up.
Liv.
She said, oh, wait, what's the fuck going on in here? Matter of fact, Dom, you ain't even gotta tell me. My good, my good sister over there in the corner, Raquel, yeah, she been keeping me, you know what I'm saying, afloat. She let me know everything.
Nico, she said Raquel or did she say Finn? Because that homie was smiling ear to ear right as soon as homegirl walked in. Now I'm like, I don't understand that, man. What's going
Yeah,
on, Nico?
man.
Finn play it.
Hey, Finn was trying to line
Finn
him up.
definitely had the line on him. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, damn, my nigga, what did I do? What'd he say fuck me for? I'm saying? He was over there cracking
Finn
up.
a hater, but he don't put niggas on though. He a hater, but he put niggas on.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was
So
funny though. Seeing him laugh like that in the background was hilarious.
Nah, I was rolling at that, man. I was for real. He an asshole.
But Liv got right to it. She's like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I'll deal with this after I go get me a little money in the bank qualifying match. You know what I'm saying? She said, me, Abuelita, whatever she called her. Let's go. We out. We about to go, get this match. Now, this is what threw me off. This is what threw me off, right? Cause then they proceeded to have a match that was not a money in the bank qualifying match at all.
Oh, Nico, you just gonna slide past homie telling Dom he gotta stop trying to eat her nuggets?
He did say that. Now, I don't know what Carlito was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he was talking about there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where he was taking the culture with that one. But he definitely told him, yeah, you gotta eat her nuggets, man. But again, she said I was going to get a qualifying match, but that is not the match she actually got. Instead, she had a one-on-one fade with Kairi Sane this week.
That's because they had the backstage promo where she was walking to what's the name of office, and they saw her, so they started picking on her and Io because they Asian. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
That is
and
facts.
that's how they got into the match.
I say, man, we ain't got to lie up here. We don't got to sugarcoat it. That's exactly what happened backstage, man. A little racism. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we got to this match. At some point during the match, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Raquel Rodriguez is always at Liv's side, so she's already on the side. But Roxanne Perez actually makes an appearance. She tries to distract the referee. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, pretty much it looked like trying to help Liv pick up the victory. But Raquel sees this from across the ring. You know what I'm saying? Walks around. Yo, what you doing? Like, why are you even out here? Now, I don't know if anybody picked up on this, but she asked her, what's she doing out here? Who told you to come out here? And Roxanne looked at her and said, you. Like, I don't know if anybody else heard that bar. She said, you.
Oh, I didn't even peep that.
I peeped. And then you know what else made that, kind of funny to me, Soda? You know, Liv and Raquel usually match every week, you know? Same colors, usually black every week. This week, red, Liv came out in the red. And Raquel and Roxanne both had on the black. I just want to, I noticed that tidbit, man. I think I see where they're going with this. Like, I think we're getting a swerve here. I think we're going to get a swerve here where.
What you think?
I think Raquel going to turn on Liv. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with Roxanne. You know what I'm saying? Dominic end up turning on Liv, fucking with Roxanne. Some shit like that. I feel like that's where it's headed. I feel like they looking to turn, Liv babyface for some reason.
I really like Liv heel though.
I do too, man. I think she's a perfect heel, actually.
I don't think it's time for her to go babyface yet. I mean, that's probably the only way though.
Yeah, that's gonna be the only way to get it over.
Because Roxanne
and shit.
Roxanne's gonna do it. Yeah, we'll see though. I guess. I like the feud though with Liv and Roxanne.
Yeah, I do too. I do. I hope they we get a couple matches out of that one, low key. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah.
Now we get to Dev's favorite portion of the show, of course. We get the women's IC champion, Lyra Valkyria, and Becky
Lynch. Come on, man. Bird game.
Come on, man. Come on, go ahead, do it. Let's hear it.
Come on, man.
Get mad, yeah. You do it, and I'm gonna get mad. Okay, I promise. But nah. So we get a promo. Okay, I knew it, man. I knew it. But we get Lyra Valkyria.
Come on,
Becky
come
Lynch.
on. You can't write this.
They exchange words, man. You really can't. You really can't.
This is like the universe. Like, come on.
They exchange words, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think I said this in the chat the other day about Lyra. She does make me believe her more. Like, she's a believable character now. You feel me? Especially after these last couple promos she done cut. I believe it. Like, I believe it. So during this promo,
punching, bro.
Yeah, during this promo, she got right to it.
Like, bro, I know, like, it can be cringy, but that's cool. Like, niggas watch cringy shows, niggas watch cringy movies. Like, it could be cringy, but she punching though. Like,
she was punching.
I mean, she really hitting her with some bars.
She said, what was the bar, son? What was the bar? She
said, okay. See, I wrote this shit down, man. I'm really bad.
Go ahead.
And to so define that, man. I'll wait until the end of the segment. Go ahead.
So Becky, like, if you beat me again, I'll never challenge for the title again. And Lyra said, bet. But I already beat you twice. The last time I beat you, I wasn't even trying. Then Becky said, if I beat you, you gotta raise my hand. Then Lyra said, I never had an issue admitting a woman was better than me, unlike you. Like, come on, like,
She said I beat you with my eyes closed.
she said I wasn't even trying for real, and I beat you.
Punch, man. I wasn't mad at her promo this week.
Or,
Kind of got me excited to see their last match too. I mean, we kind of know where it's headed, but I'm more intrigued by it.
hey, Nigo,
Go ahead.
did you see the sign behind Becky Lynch that said Doink the Clown is greater than John Cena, Hall of Fame 2025? Did anybody else see that besides me?
I didn't see that
Like,
sign.
make sure you go back, man, because it's not commercials when it's on Netflix, so you could get to it real quick. Just fast forward right to their promo, and you'll see that sign right there, man. I just want to let y'all know I'm not the only brother that think that about Doink the Clown, man. So salute to that person that held that sign up, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I gotta find that.
Now, Brother Dev, you are still on stage, so let me just ask you. Do you think this feud with Becky Lynch has made Lyra Valkyria, her character stronger?
Yeah.
Got you. I agree. Like I said, I'm more interested now. I feel like their third match is probably going to be their best match of this feud because I feel like they're going to go all out for this third one. So I'm interested.
I think Lyra is so believable. She could pin Becky at Money in the Bank. And I think there's still a chance Bayley could interfere. She hasn't come back yet. But I also think Lyra could win clean.
You talking about BBL, Bailey?
BBLA is crazy. See what I'm saying? Like, we got to watch you, brothers. Now,
I'm just saying what
we're going to
everybody's
get to the
thinking.
main event,
Just saying what everybody's thinking, you know? Just gotta, accept
especially
it.
Soda. That's Soda's,
That's soda's never mind.
he loves him some Bailey, man. I don't know what it's, I do know. We'll talk about it backstage. The last match of the night, the main event of the evening, Money in the Bank qualifying match. We have Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins, man. I mean, come on, these three guys in a ring
Oh,
together.
before this
Go
though,
ahead.
or you want to do the backstage promos last,
No, go ahead. You
like
good.
it
You good.
was Sammy and Cross,
Oh yeah. Let's talk about Cameron Cross. Go
their
ahead.
little interaction. So he told Sammy he should have took the deal to go to Smack. I guess he was supposed to take a deal to go to SmackDown to get a title shot.
Yeah, if he would have
I
joined
don't,
Seth Rollins, they would have sent
okay,
him over to. Well, if he would have agreed to go over to SmackDown, Paul Heyman was guaranteeing him a title shot. But he was like, "No, I'm stupid. I just stay over here and get beat up."
okay. And then he told him, "You're never gonna win a title." And then Sammy was basically like, "I'll just get to you later, bro," and then walked off. So I guess that's a future feud. I don't know. Y'all fucking with that? And Cross got a big reaction too.
What the shit? Well, okay, there you go.
I ain't mad at the feud.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the
It'll
feud.
be cool.
I did notice. I don't know if anybody else peeped this. Behind Cameron Cross, they had what's her name? Damn, what is her name? What's his wife's name?
Scarlet.
Yep, they had Scarlett sitting on top of a ladder. So I thought that was also an interesting little Easter egg, maybe hinting towards him being in the Money in the Bank match. So something to look forward to. I will say that he did get a pop. Again, he's selling merch. I think this week was the first week they had his merch in the arena. So congratulations to that, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's always, you love to see it, man.
Yeah, salute. Hopefully he get in the match.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go crazy,
Yeah,
man. That's all I care about, man. Just go crazy. If you get the opportunity, seize the moment, man. That'd be my biggest message for dudes like that.
yeah,
Especially after that promo you cut, man. You just gotta be the
right.
opportunity to seize the moment.
Thanks.
But yeah, man, main event, we get to the we get another Money in the Bank qualifying match. Again, we started the show. The brother Seth Rollins says, listen, end of the night, no matter what anybody is talking about, I'm going to qualify for this Money in the Bank match. I'm going to win the Money in the Bank. I'm going to cash in, and I'm going to take over Monday Night Raw. That's what's going to happen. So like I said, we got Finn Balor, we got Sami Zayn, and we got Seth Rollins. Cool moment during this match. The brother Sami Zayn pays homage to Sabu with the springboard moonsault. I thought that was a cool little moment. So look at Sammy, man. You know, that's why I knew it was a reason I fuck with Sammy. I knew it was a reason. But let's see. Like a good back and forth match between these three gentlemen. The match
Yeah.
really takes a turn once Sammy hits the hell of a kick on Rollins, because as we know, he has two henchmen now. So Bronson
Yep.
Reed and Braun Breaker immediately. Sammy,
I definitely thought he was about to win right there
I
too.
did think Sammy was about to win. I'm not gonna lie.
Because the stomp and then that was fire.
But so yeah, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker run in and they start attacking Sammy. You know what I'm saying, start whooping his ass like, yo, you just hit the boss. What's up with buddy? Whooping his ass. And then at this moment, Jey Uso decides, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna appear. They got Jey Uso doing wild side quests while Gunther trying to get the title back. That's another thing I just don't understand.
Niggas trying to fight with Cody.
Yeah, that's just something
Like
I do
what?
not understand, man.
Like fuck it. Then he gets speared.
Yep, he got speared
Breaker
by Braun
smokes him.
Breaker. You know, the super spear, man. Come on.
Then Dom pulls up.
Yeah,
Dom pulls up,
the
throws a
nigga,
chair to Finn.
the nigga Dom pulled up with a chair. I said, "Oh man, that's what we about to do." My nigga Finn going
How you pull
crazy.
up with a chair? Like nigga, it's chairs all over this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I didn't
Nigga pulled
understand that.
up with a chair.
The nigga bought a chair from backstage. Like he bought it out the clubhouse. Like fuck it, I got you. But instead of helping Finn, he actually ends up costing Finn the match because Seth Rollins then curb stops Finn onto the chair. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins officially qualifies for the Money in the Bank match, man.
Yes, sir. He winning this shit, man. Come
Yeah,
on,
like,
man.
yeah, come on.
Let's really talk
Yeah,
about
we're
it,
not
man.
even going
He's
to
winning this
sugarcoat it.
shit.
Like, y'all making
Like
it
there's no way
painfully
he's not
obvious
winning
where
this
this is
shit.
all headed. Like, come on, man. But interesting once again. We saw what happened Saturday night main event. We thought the brother wasn't here. In fact, Paul Heyman told us at the start of the night. Do you think that the crowd knows they're chanting this man's name and he's not even here?
Right.
But come on, man. We know what happens. The code of personality hits. Soon as it hits, again, the two henchmen said, "Oh, I thought we got rid of this nigga." So they step into the entranceway.
Stupid.
You feel me? They say, you know what? Yeah, let's
They
handle him.
stupid as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
You sent two niggas to go fight one nigga.
Yeah, I just didn't understand that.
Like,
But,
come on, man.
so they, you know what I'm saying? They stand in the entranceway on a ramp waiting for CM Punk. And the brother comes through the crowd, slides into the ring behind Seth Rollins, gets his attention, and decides, you know what? I'm going to hit you with a GTS. That's how the show's going to go off the air tonight, man. So he hits Seth Rollins with a GTS and, you know what I'm saying, gets up out of there. And that's how Monday Night Raw concludes. Now, clearly, they're going to continue to play on the Seth Rollins and CM Punk feud. We saw the match on Saturday night main event. I'm gotta assume next we're gonna see Punk versus either one of Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed. I would assume Bronson Reed since that's who attacked you. And eventually it'll culminate in the third match with Seth Rollins. I think that's kind of obvious. Or maybe not. Maybe the Tribal Chief shows up at Money in the Bank and calls Seth Rollins the match. Now we're talking about something totally different, right? Who knows, man? Who knows?
4 letters, 1 word. Yeah.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that notification bell to stay alerted.